Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to class 6, English class. So today's topic is Down the Rabbit Hole. So before we learn something about this lesson, I'll clearly instruct you as to what has to be done in your classwork. So the very first thing you'll be writing in your classwork is the meanings which are given on page 1, 2, 4 and 5. And secondly, when you turn to page 6, you'll find a heading B. And this comes under the heading Understanding the Text. This heading B is nothing but choose the correct answer and fill up the blanks. So these two meanings and choosing the correct answers will be written in your notebooks. And your homework part. This homework part should be done in your textbooks only. It's clearly mentioned. And in textbook, there's enough space provided. So the things what you'll be doing in the textbook is, on page 7, you have heading A and B. Again on page 8, you have words in use, under which there are subheadings A and B, which you'll be doing in the textbook itself. And when you come to page 9, there's a heading given, spelling. Under it, you need to fill up the blanks. So these are the works which will be done in the textbook. I hope you've clearly understood what was told. So before we start with this lesson, I would like to ask you all one question. Do you all read storybooks? Yes. Do you all read stories? And whenever you have library class, you spend most of your time reading different kinds of books. So today's lesson is Down the Rabbit Hole. This lesson is extracted from a book called Alice Adventures in Wonderland. So it is just a part of the story which is written by Lewis Carroll. So let's learn something about Lewis Carroll and then come to the story. Lewis Carroll's name is Charles Lutwidge Dodgson. He is better known as Lewis Carroll. He was not only an English writer, but he was also a mathematician and a photographer. His books are known for lovable characters of children as well as clever wordplay and fantasy. So everybody has your imagination power. When I tell you all to imagine that you're a queen of some kingdom, how quickly you become a queen, isn't it? So here also, there's a girl called as Alice. Her imagination level is to such an extent that she really enters into the world in which she's imagining, and she explores various kinds of things. Here, what happens in the story is, Alice will be seated with her sister under a tree. And when she's seated with her sister under a tree, she finds that a rabbit passing by her. We usually find rabbits to be in white color. But here in this story, Alice finds that the rabbit is wearing the waistcoat. I hope you all know what a waistcoat is. It's a coat without sleeves. And it's just half. It's a half coat without sleeves. And then, not only the rabbit is wearing the waistcoat, but also he takes out the watch from the waistcoat. And Alice, what she does is, why is this rabbit wearing the waistcoat? She is surprised to see this. So what Alice does is, she starts following the rabbit quickly. And now the rabbit will also be walking in front of her, and this rabbit doesn't know that Alice is following him. While walking in a field, rabbit suddenly jumps into a hole. Now Alice also is surprised, what is he doing in the hole? So even she starts following him into the hole. So let's see what happens in the story now. Please follow me on page 1. Down the Rabbit Hole. It's an extract from Alice Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. Paragraph 1. There was nothing so very remarkable about the white rabbit saying, oh dear, I shall be too late, and hurrying on. But when Alice, who was sitting beneath a tree with her sister and feeling bored, saw the rabbit take a watch out of its waistcoat pocket and look at it. So what's happening here is, the rabbit starts screaming that it's getting late. It flashed across her mind that she had never before seen a rabbit with either a waistcoat pocket or a watch to take out of it. Burning with curiosity, she ran across the field after it and was just in time to see it pop down a large rabbit hole under the hedge. So now, where do rabbits live? Yes, they live in holes, which is also called as what? Rabbits live in holes. So now, Alice, what she does is she finds this rabbit wearing a waistcoat, and she also finds that rabbit is shouting, "Oh dear, it's getting late," by taking out the watch from its waistcoat. So Alice starts following the rabbit quickly, and now the rabbit is in the field, and he jumps into his house. So also Alice does. In paragraph 2, in another moment down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again. She fell slowly through what seemed like a bottomless tunnel, but finally landed on a heap of sticks and dry leaves. So, what will happen when you get into water slides? Do you feel that you are sitting and moving, or you feel that you're lying on your back and getting down? So similarly, when Alice jumps into the hole, the same thing happens to her. And now she didn't think that if I get into the hole, will I be able to come back? She has no thoughts about it. Without thinking anything, she follows the rabbit, and now she gets into the hole and she lands up where there are many sticks kept there, heaped up in the center. There are many sticks which are in huge bundles. Alice was not a bit hurt, and she jumped on to her feet in a moment. She looked up, but it was all dark overhead. Before her was another long passage, and the white rabbit was still in sight. Hurrying down it, there was not a moment to be lost. Away went Alice like the wind, and was just in time to hear it say, as it turned a corner, "Oh my ears and whiskers, how late it's getting." So now what happens is, Alice is following the rabbit, and now she'll land up in a hole, and when she lands up there, she can still find a long passage, a way which is it's a long way where the rabbit is still walking, and Alice can still find rabbit walking, and she can even hear when she's about to turn a corner, she'll hear that rabbit is telling, "Oh my God." Instead of "oh my God," the rabbit uses the expression, "Oh my ears and whiskers," which means, "Oh my God, how late it's getting. It's getting very late." She was close behind it when she turned the corner, but the rabbit was no longer to be seen. She found herself in a long, low hall which was lit up by a row of lamps hanging from the roof. So now, when she comes through the passage, in the corner, she finds that the rabbit was shouting at top of its voice, telling, "Oh my God, it's getting very late." And the moment she turns around to find the rabbit has vanished. She comes into the hall. The hall is decorated with lamps, as we all have our houses with those chandeliers, right? Or these lamps. Similarly, this Alice also, she is in a hall which has many doors and which has many lights hanging to the ceilings. See what happens now.